Buy what you need, earn a little extra back.
Even on walkie-talkies, rope, and a baseball bat?
You betcha.
10 to 15 pumpkins? That works.
Absolutely.
How about flowers?
What he meant to say was flamethrower.
A what?
Hey, Marty, I got us what's known as a luxury box. These babies don't come cheap.
Yeah, sure. Who needs to see the game? What sport is this?
Oh, hot dogs.
What are your specials?
Hot dogs. Oh, 2, please. For you. 2 buy for us.
I'd love to, because I earn unlimited 2% cash rewards with my Wells Fargo Active Cash Card.
Oh, Marty, we're on the celebrity cam.
The Active Cash credit card from Wells Fargo. Terms apply.
We're back to the fourth. To get it started, Jim Rickoff, our producer, along with Ryan Galvin and Mike Arnold, our decorated director, gymnast Tony Romo, Tracy Wolfson, Gene Steratore. Who's going to the AFC Championship game? Start the final quarter with a first down for Buffalo. And that pass a little too low for Knox. And fourth quarter, what success both of these quarterbacks have had this year. Amazing stuff.
Yeah, they both, I mean, you see the same 7-game winning drives, most in franchise history. They've had a few good quarterbacks here, Jim.
Yeah, they did.
You know, a guy named Elway.
I remember him.
Manning, and then Allen, 18 total touchdowns. That's what he does. He puts his team on his back. It's the fourth quarter. Is he going to put the cape on?
2nd and 10. Quick pass. Shakir splits the defenders and is off and running. Shakir makes another one miss. And look at Shakir make a gigantic play. It's going to be the biggest pass play of the game by yardage, 46 yards, and he went right between 2 Broncos after the catch.
This is where he's got to bounce out or take the run. He decides to go toward the run. And Hufanga, first time, takes a bad angle, and Shakir, who's as good at run after catch as anybody. You talked about last week. He shows up again today in huge fashion in a huge situation.
6 catches now, 72 yards. He's been targeted 18 times in the postseason. All 18 have been completed as Cook comes back into the lineup. And he's down to about the 13. This altitude, as Tracy's reported, a lot of players running back to the bench, getting some oxygen. Cook is one of those.
They're getting prepared for it. You can see, I mean, that's why you've seen Cook have to come in and out a little bit more. And look at that, targets, receptions. Come on. That's unheard of right there. You don't catch every ball that's thrown to you.
Shakir and Samuel in the game.
I love it. They're staying under center. Denver's got to get these guys down in here. There you go.
2nd and 7. Rolling out and pass, a little too much heat and over the top of Samuel. Now you got a 3rd and 7.
This could have been a touchdown. He snapped it a little early, and he throws it a little bit too fast. With a little more touch, it's a touchdown.
Kincaid comes into the huddle. Here's Allen. Drop it back, throwing it to the end zone, and it is hauled in. Kincaid, just as he did a week ago, with the touchdown grab. And the Bills are a Prater extra point away from taking the lead.
Well, in my notes, critical situations. In the red zone, the ball's going to Kincaid. And Josh Allen throws a perfect level 2 ball where only his guy can catch it at the high point, and boy, did Kincaid do a great job there.
Very similar to what they did last week, a similar looking play for a touchdown that went between those 2. And now Prater. And the comeback from 13 down. Now the lead belongs to Buffalo. The Mountain Time Zone connection. Quarterback from Wyoming to a tight end from Utah, set up from Allen.
New customers bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if you win. Only on FanDuel.
Those who know what it means to serve, who wear the uniform now, who grew up watching loved ones put it on, who hung it up years ago. Those are our people. The military community and their families. We've been proudly serving them for over 100 years. Because here, we take care of our own. USAA. Become a member today.
Not all F words are bad. Some are great, like fast, free, fiber for 4 months. Switch to Optimum Fiber for as low as $25 a month. Plus, you can get 4 months free and a 5-year price lock. Call or go online now. This fast, free fiber offer won't last.
What's good? I'm Josh Johnson, and I've played for 14 different teams. In fact, nobody switched teams more than I have. But I'm done with all that. I'm switching to Straight Talk. For good. They've got free 5G phones for new and existing customers. Mama, great news. Get it at straighttalk.com and Walmart.
Are you not entertained?
It all goes down next Saturday, only on Paramount Plus.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Geico. It feels good to Geico. T-Mobile, now the best network in America. And by Acura. Precision. Crafted. Performance.
Well, we saw Josh Allen overcome the mental hurdle that happens when you turn the ball over for a quarterback in the postseason. You got to come back. He just did it. Now it's Bo Nix's turn.
Okay, the Wisnowski kick comes down to the 5. Bade trying to return it. Gilliam missed him, and they're able to finish it with Savage. Well, Tony, the PGA Tour season returns on CBS. In just a couple of weeks, Brooks Koepka is back on the PGA Tour. He'll be in the field, part of an excellent lineup that includes Max Homa, Hideki Matsuyama, Tony Finau at the Farmers Insurance Open 2 weeks from today on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus from magnificent Torrey Pines.
It'll be fun to watch you do that.
Looking forward to the West Coast swing, but in the meantime, can't wait to see how this fourth quarter and next week unfolds. 1st and 10. And right away, the stick applied by Milano on Harvey.
And they've been pressuring so much. It's a good job by Sean McDermott not to pressure here. And really good job by Bo Nix. Nothing was available, just 3-man route and just get the ball out.
So Nix really a brief huddle, if any at all. Back to the line on 2nd and 10. They run it, and Harvey has Bosa on him. You know, the Bills are now leading, and they're -3 in the turnover margin today. Now, why is that significant? Wait till you see this one that's been dug up. All time in the history of the NFL postseason, road teams in the playoffs, -3 or worse turnover differential, 1 in 85. The only team to ever win with that, the Raiders in '77 against the Colts. The old ghost to the post Stabler to Dave Casper. Remember it well. Now 3rd and 7. No catches so far for Sutton, who's their 3rd down specialist on most occasions. They're not looking his way. That pass is deflected. And the Buffalo defense is going to take him off the field in a hurry after 3 plays.
They send pressure, 6-man pressure again up front. And the second tip ball today by Epinesa. Huge. I don't think that would have gotten the 1st down anyway. Taron Johnson was covering on the outside on the out route. That's where we talk about Denver's ability to come back. They've done it all year, battle tested. This is those nerves right now.
Speaking of nerves, Hardman is back deep. He fielded 2 punts this year, fumbled 1 of them. Crawshaw to send it his way. Oh, he just slaughtered this kick. I mean, it flies 5 yards deep into the end zone. 65, net of 45. Buffalo possesses the football and the lead, and you're watching the divisional playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax.
New customers bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if you win. Only on FanDuel.
Those who know what it means to serve, who wear the uniform now, who grew up watching loved ones put it on, who hung it up years ago. Those are our people. The military community and their families. We've been proudly serving them for over 100 years. Because here, we take care of our own. USAA. Become a member today.
Not all F words are bad. Some are great, like fast, free, fiber for 4 months. Switch to Optimum Fiber for as low as $25 a month. Plus, you can get 4 months free and a 5-year price lock. Call or go online now. This fast, free fiber offer won't last.
What's good? I'm Josh Johnson, and I play for 14 different teams. In fact, nobody switched teams more than I have. But I'm done with all that. I'm switching to Straight Talk. For good. They've got free 5G phones for new and existing customers. Mama, great news. Get it at straighttalk.com and Walmart.
I was born with wings, but psoriasis swooped in to clip them.
Now, with Bimzelx, I'm back to clearer skin.
Only Bimzelx targets and blocks IL-17A plus F to calm inflammation.
Most people got 100% clear skin, some after the first dose.
Serious side effects like suicidal thoughts and behavior, infections and lowered ability to fight them, liver problems, and inflammatory bowel disease have occurred. Tell your doctor if these happen or worsen, or fevers, chills, muscle aches, or cough occur, or you've had a vaccine or plan to. Before starting, get checked for infections, tuberculosis, and liver problems.
Start to get back to clearer skin with Bimzelx.
Ask your dermatologist about Bimzelx. Streaming on Paramount Plus.
Amazing shots of today's game provided by Nationwide. Bill started at 20. Allen zings it, got him. 15-yard pickup on the pass play to Kincaid.
That was a seed on another level 2 ball. He's got to throw it over the inside. Gets it over Tillman, 92, and he beats Hufanga to the ball in a zone defense, and he's getting into that rhythm right now. You got to disrupt it, Denver. I would come after him. Start playing man.
Look how Buffalo's moved the football since 6:50 was remaining in the third quarter. And remember, they bypassed on about the Broncos the 58-yard field goal, which could have given them a 2-score lead. Here goes Cook, and Cook is over 100 yards with that run of 13.
It's the same run we talked about. He bounced out earlier last year. They had a ton of yards on it. He has a 3-way go. He can go up here, break that way, outside. This time he goes up, bounces out, and then comes all the way back. His vision, next level.
In that wild card victory over Denver last year, Cook ran for 120 and a touchdown. They ran for 210 as a team, which was some 70 yards more than anyone else had all season last year against the Broncos, and they're doing it again today. Here's Allen. Jump ball pass. It's Knox. Then he got another chunk play for 13. Running away from Jonah Ellis.
This is the same play call they're going to run, but right here, he's not going to give him the ball. So you're like, I got to come off this block and go make the play. They put you in a bind. Run the same play, but now that guy's got to recognize it's not the same play. Really difficult to handle. Good job by Joe Brady.
3 straight plays of 10 plus. As we move inside, 10 minutes to go.
Now they're going down. 5-man rush. This is who they are. Man-to-man everywhere else.
Back to Cook on first down. Big opening for him. And he gets tripped up a little bit after 7 more. This is working, Tony. Had been calling for taking the snap under center, giving the football to Cook.
It just reminds me of the playoff game last year. I believe it was Baltimore when they were trailing, and then all of a sudden they got under center and ran the ball and scored 2 times. And then all of a sudden you could play action and it just opened things up. And then the shotgun, Denver wants you to live in shotgun. They don't want you to be under center. Smart by them. And they're getting back to that duo run, I call it, where you can go up and go out, in, come back, either way.
2nd and 4. Go outside with it on the toss, and he's near the first. What did Joe Brady tell us this week? Talking about Cook, who last week was held to just 46 yards by the Jaguars. He said he's been in a foul mood all week long.
You knew he was going to run hard. Outside of that fumble, he's played an outstanding football game, and Joe Brady has called it at a high level. And to take the pressure off the quarterback and be able to do that on the road in this environment, huge.
They're getting a replay assist here. They had already moved the chains. Gene, they had initially given them a first down, and now they've moved it back, the chains, for a 3rd and a foot.
Yes, because they looked real quick and saw the knee down and the ball short. Quick job by replay assist.
Number 70 reports is eligible. 70 is eligible.
Do they have to reset the play clock then?
No, he'll keep it. No, he's going to bump it to 25.
Yeah,
stoppage. Yes.
So they bring in the extra lineman, Anderson.
The pusher, Gilliam.
5 for 5 so far on this play. And look at Gilliam. He's making a difference. And again, Josh gets a couple of more tacked on. First down, Bills.
First time I've seen him go right. Denver loaded up on the left with more guys this time, so good adjustment.
Well, the Bills brought in Anderson, which gave them 1,900 pounds of beef on the line.
That's a lot of beef. That's where the one area that was the only concern, just a tough matchup for Denver, just from the size perspective. And if they could have slowed the run down, that would have been to their advantage. But right now, Buffalo eating the clock, ticking away with the lead.
6 plays, 52 yards since the touchback, and beginning the drive back at the 20. On first down, he looks left, now comes to the right side, and Davis catches it, but Sternad is the one who applies the quick stick. Limits the play.
So much eye candy there. Handoff to a screen, to a shot play. That's the play they scored the touchdown on against Jacksonville last week. It's a core play of theirs. Good job by Josh getting through the progression and managing it. Denver's got to win this down. They got to get him in 3rd and long.
It's a 2nd and 10. Cook is out. Davis is in. Allen still has it. Cuts back to the middle, and he got. Oh, the ball is out again.
I didn't hear a whistle. I think that could be real.
He was, for some reason, he was trying to extend the football. Nowhere near the sticks, and they say Buffalo football.
I didn't hear a whistle there, Gene. Did you hear one?
I didn't hear a whistle. It felt like forward progress to me, guys.
Let's listen to it right here.
Yeah, there wasn't a whistle there. I mean, it would have been close if Denver recovered, whether he was on the ground or not.
He still can rule that progress there without the whistle. And to me, on that replay, you can see Josh Allen standing still there for a couple counts before being knocked backwards. I think progress is the right call on the play.
Nice, Gino.
But in the end, you got Kincaid and you got Brown. It's like they jointly fell on it. But Locke, who had that interception in the 3rd quarter, is getting some attention.
That was a key down. Like I said, you don't want to be in 3rd and long. What do they use? Josh Allen's legs. Expect the possibility of it again.
We'll see that next snap as we take a break. Medical timeout.
Good is good enough for some.
New customers bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if you win. Only on FanDuel.
100 years ago, no one would insure cars for military members. So they did it themselves. A group of 25 soldiers backed each other. A century later, we're still serving the military and their families. Not just because it's the right thing to do. It's in our DNA. Those values that our founders shared: honor, service, loyalty, integrity. Those are the things we live by, and why our members know we'll be there. Because at USAA, we take care of our own.
Not all F words are bad. Some are great, like fast, free, fiber for 4 months. Switch to Optimum Fiber for as low as $25 a month. Plus, you can get 4 months free and a 5-year price lock. Call or go online now. This fast, free fiber offer won't last.
What's good? I'm Josh Johnson, and I play for 14 different teams. In fact, nobody switched teams more than I have. But I'm done with all that. I'm switching to Straight Talk. For good. They've got free 5G phones for new and existing customers. Mama, great news. Get it at straighttalk.com and Walmart.
I was born with wings, but psoriasis swooped in to clip them.
Now, with Bimzelx, I'm back to clearer skin.
Only Bimzelx targets and blocks IL-17A plus F to calm inflammation.
Most people got 100% clear skin, some after the first dose.
Serious side effects like suicidal thoughts and behavior, infections and lowered ability to fight them, liver problems, and inflammatory bowel disease have occurred. Tell your doctor if these happen or worsen, or fevers, chills, muscle aches, or cough occur, or you've had a vaccine or plan to. Before starting, get checked for infections, tuberculosis, and liver problems.
Start to get back to clearer skin with Bimzelx.
Ask your dermatologist about Bimzelx.
Not in for this third down play.
Which means spread them out, see if you got the look. They're not going to let you run. He wanted to run. Now all of a sudden they're going to have to throw the football. Watch Kincaid one-on-one at the top.
Wow. Allen asked to do it, and he does. They had loaded up the left side, flooded the left side with all those receivers, and he went the other way behind Spencer Brown's big block, and he gets 9 and a first. Look at Brown.
You just said it. Watch this. There's so many guys in here you can't run up the middle. They crack down and pull the tackle. They have not used this play in a long, long time. And what a time to pull it out. I didn't think they could run it based on the numbers. Joe Brady again. Josh Allen's legs. Key situations.
And now Allen goes back under center with under 6 minutes to go. 1st and 10. They've rushed for more yards than anyone has all season long against Denver, the 2nd best in the league against the run. And here comes Cook. Challenging. And he's held to 1. I'll give you a situation here, Tony. You're inside 6 minutes. If you score a touchdown here, if you're Buffalo, you go up 7. You could go for 2. And if you were successful, you have suddenly a 2-score lead with somewhere around 5 minutes to go.
I would do it. You have one of the best quarterbacks in those situations in Josh Allen. You have his legs to deal with. I think you're going to get all-out pressure. You know what you're getting by the defense. They just used the play on the last one. That would have been a great play, but I would go for 2. Great call, Jim.
Of course, if you kick the PAT, you got an 8-point lead, but they still got to get it there with a 2nd and 10, 5-minute mark. Over to Samuel, and he is met right away by Hufanga. And this is going to be a 3rd and semi-long. 3rd and 8. This drive's taken now 7 minutes. It's their 3rd drive of the afternoon that's lasted longer than 7 minutes.
No designed run here. It's too far for that. However, watch him scrambling, extending the play. If it's not there, I'd look for Kincaid on the left. If this is one-on-one, I'm throwing him the ball. If not, then he might use his legs.
Need to get to the 4 for a first. Quick pass. It's on the ground. Shakir, did he pick it up cleanly? Well, the Bills think he did. It looked like the Broncos gave up on the play. It's incomplete. It's incomplete.
It looks like on the field is an incomplete pass. 4th down.
Yeah, Denver knew it right away, and out comes the field goal unit. Broncos saw it hop into the arms of Shakir.
Well, watch. It's a great job by Cooper going flying out. Otherwise, this would have been a possible touchdown. He takes off from, instead of blitzing, he reads it right away. And that is definitely, that hit the ground for sure, but Cooper saves the day right there.
First incompletion on a target to Shakir in 2 weeks.
They played that a little safe there. Did you see that?
Yep.
Throwing a screen.
It really did. Prater now, the 41-year-old who spent a good chunk of his career right here kicking in this stadium, has this from 31, and the kick is good with 4:11 to go. And the lead is 27-23.
It's a big hold for Denver right there.
Wow, what a start to the weekend. Just picking up where it left off. The divisional playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax continue tonight. 49ers and Seahawks on Fox. And the divisional round concludes tomorrow. Texans and Patriots on ESPN and ABC, followed by Rams and Bears on NBC. And again, next Sunday, don't miss the AFC Championship game on CBS at 3 p.m. Eastern, followed by the NFC Championship game on Fox at 6:30. All games are presented by Intuit TurboTax. I say it picks up right where it left off, as Josh Allen and the Bills were part of a 4-lead change 4th quarter down in Jacksonville. There were more last week. How about this? More 4th quarter lead changes, 12 across all the games, and more last 3-minute winning drives, 4 of them, than in the history of the NFL playoffs through the entirety of one playoff year. It was just the wild card weekend.
It was amazing.
We already had a lead change at the start of this quarter, and there's the return by McLaughlin to the 27-yard line. Now you've got 4 minutes to go, Tony, and you're Bo Nix, and this is your moment.
This is your opportunity. I mean, as a kid, you grew up hoping for this chance, and you get to go against Josh Allen. You're at home. He's done it all year. He's been battle tested. He's been able to do it. You just got to believe in that right now. He's played it a little safe recently. It's almost like you hope someone else kind of makes a play, even though he got off to that incredible start. Now, forget about everything else. It's your time. Go do it, Bo.
He's thrown for 175 yards, completed 50%, 16 of 32, with a touchdown and that interception in the 3rd quarter. Bosa coming after him. He ran it out too far. Nick steps up and throws, and with the feet down, officials say yes, and guess what? Cortland Sutton has his first catch, and it doesn't come until 56 minutes into the game. The All-Pro, the Pro Bowler.
Wow.
Sutton.
That's an incredible catch. And he was open a little earlier, but Bo was moving. And that's a huge drive starter right there. Gets you in phase, and now the emotions change.
Another quick pass, and that's only for about 2 yards to Atkins. Let's go to Trace.
Jim, we saw Bill's defensive tackle Ed Oliver return from that biceps injury, also had knee surgery. He has not played, though, in several drives. He's on the sideline right now with his helmet off. It is a knee injury. He's questionable to return.
Oh boy, it was just what, 3 weeks ago they scoped the knee. That's not what put him on IR. Again, it was the torn pec, but they cleaned out the knee, and now it looks like he's out for the remainder of this. Just 3:25 to go, and they could have used him.
Coming after him.
Pass dumped off. Mims, Bishop brings him down for a loss.
If Buffalo wins this game, it's going to be the adjustment in the second half by Sean McDermott and Bobby Babich to come after him with pressure. It was successful in the playoffs last year. You'll see guys coming right at him, and they're getting guys coming free.
That ball was tipped also.
Yes, and that's the key. If someone comes free, the ball's got to come out, so it's easier to get
Russo
a tackle when you're out there. And Russo's always done that.
How about Epinesa and
2 of them?
Yeah, and Russo.
They completed another one earlier that was actually tipped twice on one play.
Now it's 3rd and 11, Tony.
And now you got all this stuff. You got to watch all these guys. Who's coming, who's not. Can you get the protection right, Bo?
They bring 4. Guns it down the middle. Look, wide open is Sutton. Coming to life on this drive. Just in time. And with 2.5 to go, the Broncos are operating now on the Buffalo 40. Gain of 23.
big time throw in a clutch situation. Bo Nix standing in there. That was impressive.
That was on a 3rd and 11.
Against the #1 pass defense in the National Football League, who decided not to pressure. They dropped everyone out. And Bo has eaten them alive when they've done that.
Forsythe, the center, shaken up. And we had mentioned earlier that Sutton is their big target on 3rd down all year, all career. And that was a massively important 3rd down catch for the 1st down. And we've got the State Farm post-game show coming up after this one. JB and all the crew with the game recap. Look ahead to the other divisional games coming up on the State Farm post-game show. Of course, there's Coach Cowher in that studio 20 years ago. He brought his Steelers here for the AFC Championship game, and they beat them. They won on this field on their way to winning the Super Bowl in Super Bowl 40.
Not an easy place to go in and win. And you see, this is actually pretty big. I feel like Forsythe going out. Now you're going to be on your 3rd center, and if I'm Buffalo, guess where I'm attacking? Right at the center where the ball is.
It's going to be Mustafa, who's going to come in here. We've already seen him this year. He's an experienced player and a former Bronco. We saw him get some action in Week 18. By the way, they moved the spot to the 38, and they let it go to the 2-minute mark. Oh boy,
so many permutations, situations. Oh my God, this is awesome.
It was destined, wasn't it?
Yep.
Destined to go down to the wire in Denver.
In postseason football, you need to find that extra gear, playoff mode. For Carl, playoff mode is exactly how football feels on the inside. Deb's team has been out of it since week 6, but in playoff mode, she's in on every drive. It's time to flip the switch. Playoff mode, only on FanDuel. More boosts and rewards all postseason long.
100 years ago, no one would insure cars for military members. So they did it themselves. A group of 25 soldiers backed each other. A century later, we're still serving the military and their families. Not just because it's the right thing to do. It's in our DNA. Those values that our founders shared: honor, service, loyalty, integrity. Those are the things we live by, and why our members know we'll be there. Because at USAA, we take care of our own.
Squalls are coming!
Chase something. More than just a flag. Chase a goal. Chase something. Chase rings. Chase gold.
Chase me.
Nah, chase me.
Chase all of it. It's all up for grabs now. NFL flag. Chase something.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by AT&T. Connecting changes everything. And by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. This is the 7th playoff game of this postseason and the 5th one that's been an absolute nail-biter. 2 minutes to go. 1st and 10, Broncos down 4. At the 38 of the Bills.
Extra lineman in, making all the big people look in there. He's been throwing it out of this recently.
Makes the handoff to Harvey, and now, like he likes to do, roll right and just flings it out of bounds.
Buffalo finally ran man-to-man robber coverage, which helped at the end of the first half. They've taken a little while. Pressure's helped, and this coverage has too. And Joey Bosa splits 2, maybe even 3 guys and disrupts the play. And that's why they got Joey Bosa this offseason, Jim. For this time of the year, he's shown up today a few times, and telling you that's going to be needed if they're going to win this game.
What does he have on his call sheet, Sean Payton?
It's going to come down to Bo at this point, right? He's going to call it, and Bo's going to have to create something. I think all your cool plays are gone.
2nd and 10. Here's Nix, and there's Sutton, and he's pushed back by Lewis. And now you're going to have about 3rd and 3, maybe 4.
Yeah, and this is actually, I mean, it's 4-down territory. I'm almost positive they're going for it. You talk about other things, but there's no way. This is 4-down territory, so you don't have to. Just no sacks as a quarterback. If you extend the play, you could still throw it away. It doesn't matter, but you could run the ball here if you get the right look.
They've had pressure, but they have not sacked him once in this game.
Last time they were all up in here, they backed out. I wouldn't expect that here.
This time they were coming. Nix, gonna run with it. He's got the first down, and he slides to about the 25-yard line with a minute to go. Mustafer, the backup center, helped throw a big block here for him.
This was almost the exact same play. You saw Josh Allen on the exact same distance earlier. They're basically saying if you put everyone up in the middle of the line here, you're going to block down, and the quarterback's going to run out wide. And it's just a slightly different formation. But good job right there being prepared for this mug-up look inside.
Timeout called here by the Broncos. 61 seconds left in this one. And again, the State Farm postgame show coming up after the game. A lot to talk about. Oh, my goodness. Tre'Davious White, who deflected that pass at the end of the game last week that led to the pick by Bishop that clinched the game. He's out.
Wow, that's huge because Cam Lewis is playing safety.
Dane Jackson comes in, been little used. They just brought him back a couple of weeks ago.
Hasn't played a ton today. Now it's like go out there and save our season.
1st and 10.
They're going after him.
Going for the end zone over the shoulder. Oh, Mims hauls it in. "26 yards to Marvin Mims, who was injured as he was falling to the ground after making the over-the-shoulder catch.
Watch this. It's an incredible throw. Bo Nix has done it all year. And Mims, we got to look at the feet. We got to go back. I was about to say. I think it's a touchdown.
We got to bring in Gene Steratore just to confirm it.
Yeah, I'm looking. The left foot was down when I think he possesses it initially there. Then you got the right foot. To me, guys, if he survives the ground there as he's falling, you've got a touchdown. I don't see anything to overturn it.
Further injury inside of 2 minutes due to the score.
And what? Not only a big-time throw and a big-time catch from Mims, who's one of our X factors in this game, but as soon as Dante Jackson comes in, one play, Sean Payton dials up a double move to be that aware that your corner's out.
Right there, 23.
To take the shot at Jackson. They have been so situationally aware and aware of the personnel in the field at that moment. That is high-level coaching, high-level throw, high-level catch. That's how you win in the playoffs, Bo.
Jackson comes in for one play with White out, and they go right after him. And now a big PAT to make it 3. And it's good, but there's still plenty of time on the clock with 3 timeouts for the Bills. And this is going to be, once again, another right down to the wire, you got to think.
We've had a few thrillers in the divisional and AFC title game over the years. I mean, that throw, just dropping it in the bucket, keep the feet in, come to the ground with it. Mims is usually the gadget guy, obviously an exceptional returner, but the pressure under all this right now, this is just such high-level football in many ways.
Great throw by Nix, his 3rd touchdown toss of the game.
And he's like, all right,
I got this. That's what it looks like he's saying anyway.
Want to know why? He's okay because it's like, if they would have gotten 10 yards there, a little bit more, they'd have been down to 25 seconds and it's out of your hands. At least it's still in your hands is what Josh is thinking. If they score, make them score quick.
Mims caught only 1 touchdown this year in the regular season. He rushed for 1 and he returned for 1. And I don't know how you foreshadowed it and saw it coming here today that he'd be an X factor, but he's 6 for 91. That touchdown. He's had a huge afternoon in this one after getting injured on the opening kickoff.
You're right. And his 6 targets, 6 receptions, that's pretty high efficiency. He's had a day, and he had to, I thought, if they were going to win.
By the way, you were calling on Bo Nix for that to be his moment. He was 6 of 7 on the drive. He had 2 third down conversions, one of them a 3rd and 11.
Yep.
Did everything he had to do.
I think he's good. Just a heads up, everyone.
Here comes the return by Hardman. Hardman is decked by Ellis at about the 27-yard line. And out trots again Josh Allen. Can he manage another comeback?
We've talked last season's MVP. He's let the game come to him last week. This week he forced it a little bit, but he brought him back. No bigger drive of this season, obviously, than this one right here. It's his will against Denver's dynamic defense.
Back to throw. Now going to try to fling it and completes it. It's Kincaid with the catch and a timeout called by Buffalo. He got 9 out of it. Almost got sacked for a big loss.
And that fumble, or that ball was out there, almost a fumble, but right here, oh, if he would have really gone back to throw that ball, it would have been stripped. And that's just Josh Allen putting the cape on right now. We've seen it before. This is another test, though, because they know you've got to throw the ball. And this defense has feasted on the opposing quarterbacks this year in that situation.
You may have seen the target line. That's for the career long for Prater, which happened in this building in 2013 when he was a member of the Broncos. And at that point, he set the NFL record with a 64-yarder, the first to ever get to that mark. Of course, it's been far eclipsed this year. But the 41-year-old was making 60-yarders exactly at 60 during warm-ups. Second and 1.
He's changing the play. He's bringing him back to protect.
Brings Knox into the backfield to help out. And down the sideline they go, and it is brought down. And it's again Brandon Cooks with a big catch on a late drive as he had again.
I don't know. Did he catch it?
Incomplete pass, 3rd down.
This is close.
Incomplete.
I think his knee is going to be the key because he didn't get 2 feet in. Does the left knee get down? Oh, the wrist and forearm hit before the knee.
Yeah, the wrist was out of bounds.
I thought, because I was watching his knee, I was like, I think he might be in. The knee's going to be down in bounds, and he did. But the wrist, forearm got out of bounds first.
Let's get back to the situation at hand because it's still 3rd and 1. And you have...
You can't do tush push. You only got 2 timeouts. You need more yards. Take advantage of the situation, and you're going to have ability to take your shots. Now, you don't love this. There's Surtain down there, but you can go up top. Watch Kincaid. Oh, they got him.
They got the Broncos to jump. Yep, they've already signaled it's going to be the 5 yards and first down.
Infraction, number 0, defense. 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
Cooper got twitchy. First down for Buffalo.
The key to that, Sean Payton's going to be upset, is because Josh Allen said, hey, reset the play clock. You guys told us it was a catch, not a catch, and they reset it, so he was able to go on 2 leg lifts. Haven't been able to do that recently, and that's why you got Cooper.
Ball out to the 41. 37 seconds. Here's Allen throwing off his back foot and incomplete. Looking down the field for Coleman, who's double covered. There was big pressure on Allen here.
Yeah, and it's coming from Allen. It's a TT stunt inside, but this is a throwaway smartly because Hufanga was coming over, and under this pressure right here from Allen coming in, he doesn't have time, so you got to throw it out and away from the safety because the corner's not looking.
41-yard line, 32 seconds. You still got the 2 timeouts, so you can work the middle of the field.
Yep, and they'll have a chance here.
There he goes to Shakir, laterals it back, and they've got a big gain with Davis, and they're in field goal range. A hook and ladder call here in the final 30 seconds, and the Bills are all the way down to about the 32-yard line. A timeout call by the Bills.
I can't believe they pulled this out right here. It's a genius call by Joe Brady and executed to perfection. I mean, this is a Ben Johnson special. I saw him do this in Detroit. They did it in Chicago. It's in key situations because everyone overflows. Timely.
27 yards on the play.
Tipped.
Ball was tipped.
That means that's a heck of a catch by Shakir.
Oh. They've got the clock now with 24 seconds, 1 timeout. What do you do here if you're Buffalo? You're already in field goal range. Do you take a shot?
It's based on what the defense is doing, but if they give me one-on-one coverage, I'm taking a shot to the end zone on this play. If there's 2 safeties back, which I would be in if I'm Denver, be back, help these outside guys. If he comes down, this ball's going down here.
That's Coleman down there. Here's Allen retreating to the 40 and heaving it deep to the end zone. Oh, looks like he was held by Moss. But there's no flag. Cooks,
he slowed up.
Was the target.
This was almost a perfectly thrown ball. You're going to watch. He turns around right here and then slows up. If he'd have kept running, it would have been a sideline shot.
Gene Steratore, I see a little tug and an arm hold, but no
I see a little. I don't think it's enough there, Jim. Honestly, I think it's a good play.
19 seconds. Field goal from here would be 50 if they have to go that way for the tie to send it to overtime.
Don't let him throw it deep. Make him go in the middle and take it, Josh.
They go middle, incomplete. And that's probably best for Buffalo right there anyway. Shakir would have only had a couple of yards.
You're exactly right. Kincaid has a chance over the middle because you see Singleton come right off there. You have that possibility here. You can't take a sack. If you do, you can still technically kick it, but then it's really long.
Especially for a 41-year-old kicker.
And you know these safeties are going to be deep. I think this is a Brandon Cooks on Surtain possibility.
Low snap, it's fielded. Can't take the sack, goes down the middle of the field, and it's over the head of Knox, who was open, Tony.
Just could have won the game.
It's going to come down to a 50-yard field goal attempt.
He almost never missed this, but he felt Cooper on his backside, and I think that's why he missed, because this is going to be a touchdown if he hits him in stride.
It's going to be a 50-yard attempt for Prater. And if you know the Buffalo postseason history, kicks at the end of the game, there's a lot to deal with. The drama, the tension, the expectations, the history. This to send it to overtime. Timeout called by Denver. How cool can you be? You're Matt Prater. You got signed just a couple of days before the opener. Didn't even know his teammates when he showed up for the opening game against the Baltimore Ravens. He had been working as a volunteer assistant for his son's youth football team back in Arizona, and he came out and kicked the game winner in that crazy comeback, that 41-40 opening game that was really a harbinger of one of the great seasons the NFL has ever had. And now here they go. Wisnowski will hold it. Reed Ferguson, the most tenured Bill, will snap it back. And will he even watch? Here's Prater from 50. And the kick. It's long enough and good.
He's automatic. I was like, if there's a guy, he's one of the few. I'm telling you, the way he's been kicking this year, that ball starts on the line. He goes every time. And that was as clutch a kick as they've had in quite some time.
No kidding. Look at Prater.
Look at that.
Dead center.
Ball doesn't move.
A player who kicked for the Broncos in 6 postseason contests. He's just had an amazing career from long distance. I've made all of these 50-yard plus kicks in his life. Well, this is the biggest of all.
I can tell you right now, I'm not kicking this ball to Mims. I'm going to go ahead and Kick this ball in the end zone and just have them down it. 35, I don't think they'd take the chance there. Or you're going to squib kick it, but you can't squib anymore because it's got to land after.
You got to get it in, in the landing zone.
This is a scary situation here. It's like I'm going to kick it about 5 yards into the end zone and see what he wants to do.
Okay, he's going to kick it in the landing zone to about the 6. And dropping to a knee quickly is McLaughlin with a second left.
Yep.
In regulation.
They didn't even have Mims out there, so that was smart.
And they've added now 2 more seconds. And I would anticipate nothing crazy here. We saw something crazy before the first half.
That's why they did that there. Running it out, getting a ball stripped out of you, and someone picks it up and scores. What is the percentage you're going to return it? Lower. Same thing here. This is going to be downed, and we're going to go to a 5th period to see who goes to the AFC Championship game.
Okay, well, that was 60 minutes of just tremendous action. It felt like every play had something either strange, intense, meaningful happening, didn't it?
It did. I mean, it's been nonstop. This game has been incredible on so many fronts.
We're heading to overtime. I'm going to bring in Gene Steratore just to refamiliarize everybody with the postseason overtime rules. Gino?
Well, basically, we really are starting a new game now, guys. Both teams 3 timeouts each. The only difference really at this point now is all the replays will come from upstairs, but we're just playing a new football game right now.
First quarter.
Yes.
We saw that in the Super Bowl, remember?
That's exactly right.
I think everyone's pretty well versed in that now.
And I'll be honest with you guys, I'm okay with a little bit more time right now in a football game like this.
Well,
right?
they all changed.
As exciting as any game I've done in a while.
Yeah, I mean, the overtime rules for the postseason, they changed. They had to be changed. Remember, we were there for Kansas City
and New England
and Buffalo.
It started with New England when they went from
that one first. You're right.
Then they went to the next.
But the back and forth in that divisional game.
Yep.
And after that, after that game, there was an outcry.
Yeah.
And on the spot, we were talking about it before we signed off the air. They've got to change it. And the momentum never stopped, and they changed the postseason overtime rules. And then we saw it applied.
And then to the regular season, too.
Gentlemen, we are about to begin an overtime period that will continue until a winner has been determined. Each team gets an opportunity to possess the ball. From a timing standpoint, we essentially begin a new game, and all the replay reviews will be initiated by the replay official. Just a reminder, America 250 is heads. The other side is tails. Buffalo gets to call the toss. He's called heads. It is heads. You've won the toss. And they would like to kick.
It's always interesting. And the reason you kick is because now you have the ability to understand how many points they scored.
Denver will get the ball first at this end of the field. Good luck, gentlemen.
So now you get 4 downs if you need it, where the other team probably would have to punt or kick a field goal, and you get to decide.
You know what you have to do.
Yep.
But Denver will be receiving the overtime kick when we continue on CBS.
You told Mom to send her prescription to Amazon Pharmacy.
New customers bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if you win. Only on FanDuel.
100 years ago, no one would insure cars for military members. So they did it themselves. A group of 25 soldiers backed each other. A century later, we're still serving the military and their families. Not just because it's the right thing to do. It's in our DNA. Those values that our founders shared: honor, service, loyalty, integrity. Those are the things we live by. And why our members know we'll be there. Because at USAA, we take care of our own.
Not all F words are bad. Some are great, like fast, free, fiber for 4 months. Switch to Optimum Fiber for as low as $25 a month. Plus, you can get 4 months free and a 5-year price lock. Call or go online now. This fast, free fiber offer won't last.
What's good? I'm Josh Johnson, and I play for 14 different teams. In fact, nobody switched teams more than I have. But I'm done with all that. I'm switching to Straight Talk. For good. They've got free 5G phones for new and existing customers. Mama, great news. Get it at straighttalk.com and Walmart.
I was born with wings, but psoriasis swooped in to clip them.
Now, with Bimzelx, I'm back to clearer skin.
Only Bimzelx targets and blocks IL-17A plus F to calm inflammation.
Most people got 100% clear skin, some after the first dose.
Serious side effects like suicidal thoughts and behavior, infections and lowered ability to fight them, liver problems, and inflammatory bowel disease have occurred. Tell your doctor if these happen or worsen, or fevers, chills, muscle aches, or cough occur, or you've had a vaccine or plan to. Before starting, get checked for infections, tuberculosis, and liver problems.
Start to get back to clearer skin with Bimzelx.
Ask your dermatologist about Bimzelx.
We've got the third playoff overtime game ever in this stadium, and the other two were indeed special and memorable. In one of them, Tebow to Demaryius Thomas, 80 yards on the first play of overtime. Rules were different back then. That won it. And then the double overtime win executed by the Ravens and Flacco to beat Peyton and the Broncos. Here is Mims being pushed out at the end by Savage. And now it's time for Bo Nix and the Broncos to reset and go to work in overtime. What would you do here if you were Sean Payton?
Well, I think you found a little recipe. They've used more motion in this game than they have the entire season. And they've scored 3 touchdowns on it. And the biggest one was when they motioned Jackson to go get over there, or they motioned Mims to go get on Jackson. Now, though, White is back in the game, so you can't necessarily get the right matchup because these guys are really good on the outside. But I do think you got to have some kind of bootleg, move the pocket, make sure Bo Nix gets to use his legs and his arm.
That's big to get White back. His first snap coming from the 28.
There they are, coming after him. They've been having success with it until the last play for a touchdown.
Here's the throw, and Sutton has the catch, and Bishop able to grab him by the ankles. Otherwise, that could have gone for a much longer distance. Goes for 11.
This is fortunate a little bit. It's a great throw right in between 2 guys. You wouldn't necessarily say, let's throw a curl into cover 2. But Bo Nix sees it, and he rips it right in there. Great drive starter.
And again, Sutton didn't have a catch the first 56 minutes of the game. Now he has 4 catches.
He has played outstanding, even though he hasn't got the ball each time. He's opened up other things, but he's going to have to get it on this drive for them to win.
Another new set of downs. From the 39, and that one comes out of the hands. Sutton unable to hold on to it that time.
Yeah, but this ball is in a position where you got to catch it. Just a little outstretched, but that should be pretty easy for a guy with Sutton's talent. Every play matters. I mean, think about your fan base. Every single throw, and how do you not root for both these teams? Well, I guess if you're a Denver fan, you don't root for both. If you're a Bills fan, you don't root for both too. That would be
a lot of fans of Mafia out there that have their choice. And here is a little wide receiver screen is shut down by Taron Johnson. As now you got a real danger zone here for Denver. Well, that's a 1 right there.
Nobody runs more screens. They've got a ton of screens, swing screens, all this crazy stuff they do. Sean Payton, the problem was going into this game, I didn't think that would work. No one's better at rally tackling and getting to the ball and getting them on the ground. No run after catch as Buffalo is. It's going to come down to Bo Nix.
Yep. They had a conversion on that late 4th quarter touchdown drive of 3rd and 11.
They backed up earlier. Expect pressure here.
Sutton at the top with Benford on him. Here's Nix stepping up and throwing. Did that hit the ground? It's on the ground, incomplete. Benford on the coverage as foreshadowed. And the Broncos are going to have to punt.
They set the corner blitz from the bottom, and Bo had to move, and then the throws just... Oh, that could have been caught, too. It's actually a great throw by Bo Nix right there.
Josh Allen doing a little officiating from the bench, knowing now he's got a chance to go down, take his team to the AFC Championship. Hardman is back deep.
This is why you go second, because now a field goal wins it.
Hardman on a line drive punt near the sideline. Steps away from it. And that's a beautiful boot. Crawshaw with the punt that will be spotted at the 8-yard line. 54 yards, pinning him inside the 10.
And here you go, Josh. You got the best player coming into the playoffs in the NFL going against maybe the best pass defense or top 2 or 3 in the NFL and the #1 seed. Here we go.
Next score wins the game. He's going to start this drive under center with Cook behind him. Give it to Jimbo Cook. And he is completely stopped in his tracks. Maybe got a yard out of it.
It's a great blitz by Locke right up the middle. They knew what play was coming. Everyone's playing it close to the vest.
Look at this. Never won an overtime game.
He's made some big plays, I can tell you that. It just hasn't gone his way. I don't think he's lost many playoff games. He just needed that help.
And back, as we mentioned before, when he didn't have a chance to match, when the rules were different.
You're exactly right.
2nd and 9. Stands at the goal line. Steps up away from the heat. And now holds onto it with 2 hands as he's ridden down after a 4-yard gain by Cooper.
Great adjustment by Denver, blitzing early on the first play. This time they drop into cover 4, and Josh wants to make sure of things. Lucky to get out of here. That could have been a hold in the end zone, which could have ended the game the other way. That would have been crazy.
Yeah, the safety would have won the game. So now you've got 3rd down, 3rd and 5.
And because the score's tied and they didn't score any points, you're not going for it on 4th down here.
Empty backfield.
Got to get the snap off.
5 receivers. Allen on the run, finds Kincaid. Oh, he was able to buy some time. They barely provided any rush.
They rushed 2 guys. 2. I haven't seen that this year. And they put the 3rd one at a spy. And Josh's clock, his internal clock was sped up. But look at only 2 rushers. It's a great job by McGovern helping out in the spy, but it gave Josh too much time. And if he lets go of that ball, it's going to end poorly. Just had to slow his internal clock down.
On 3rd and 5, they pick up 13 yards and get out of that pickle.
Wow. They've had success under center here. Some tosses, getting out on the edge.